Well, welcome back to LFG Overland and our Oregon Adventure, where we woke up in the Willamette National Forest, got on the road after packing down, made our way all the way up to the Mount Hood National Forest, got back on the trail, aired down, went through some beautiful lakes, some very buggy campgrounds, eventually setting up camp on top of this ridge where we're waking up today. Welcome back to the adventure. Well, it's Tuesday morning. The week's time's going pretty fast, but I just realized that it's been 5 days since shower time. So we grabbed water yesterday at a gas station. I've got one set up. Chris has another. We're just going to use his today, and then the next time we'll use mine. But check out the spa setup that this guy has. I mean, got the floor mat so you're not stepping in the dirt. Got all the good stuff. And we're warming up some water here with jet boils just to put into the Nemo Helio. So yeah, today's shower day. We're going to take off all the bug spray and sunscreen just in time to put on more bug screen and sunscreen. But sun's out, beautiful day. They've been running logging trucks down a road that's somewhere near here. Like we hear them starting about 4:15 this morning, and yeah, it's been the morning. But we're already one coffee down, second one's on its way, and quick shower and then get on the trail. Such an amazing place. Man, people, you guys are crazy. There are hundreds of bottle caps. Some new, some old. Again, we can do better. Rolling out of camp this morning, the breeze still dancing across the exposed ridge. Man, what a spot this turned out to be. Between the interesting noises of the nighthawks to the beautiful green surroundings. Once we picked up our fair share of trash, we hit the trail south. Little did we know what that day would bring. Now we're dropping into section 6 of the Oregon BDR heading south. It's wild how fast the terrain flips out here. 1 minute you're cruising through tight tree tunnels to lush green. It feels like the forest swallowed the road. Cool, damp, quiet, except for the crunch of the tires on the dirt. Yeah, great shower. What a great morning. Feel just amazing. It's Tuesday morning. I think I probably already said that. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning, and we are back on the BDR heading south. This is I believe it's the Olali?
Olali.
Olali.
Yep.
Olali Meadow cabin. Looks like a pretty cool place to camp. They got a nice fire pit, benches. Place is actually in pretty good shape. Windows are here. It's even got an address.
I mean, you got to get your Amazon packages somehow.
Right? Oh, it's got a heater. It's got a loft.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look too bad.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Woo.
Got a loft upstairs.
It is actually pretty rad.
Of course. Nice view. Back out the window.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't want to live in here?
No. No.
I mean, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I can smell the hantavirus from here, though.
Nah. There it is. Everywhere you go, you will find motolos. Do better, people. As we continued on, we were spit out into these wide, open stretches of burn. Charcoal trunks, ghostly silence, still beautiful, just in a stark, sobering way. Nature resetting itself, and tucked between it all, these incredibly high alpine lakes. Continue to roll through this burnt area. I'll try and find some information about the fire, but it's just probably a couple of years old. Since there's a fair amount of regrowth, and it's an interesting contrast. Again, kind of the whole vibe of this trip. You've got new growth, you've got spring flowers, you've got trees that are just charred. And so it's pretty amazing how, kind of the cycle, if you will. The old is burned out, and the new will come and replace it. But it's been a lot of downed trees in this area. It's really, I think, took a beating during that fire. But it's really nice to see it all coming back. Mother Nature coming back and rebuilding, giving us a new way of looking at things. Something new for people to see if they've been here before. As nature is always in a constant state of evolution. Things are growing, things are dying. Typically that which dies ends up feeding the new, whether it's protein or mulch, I guess, fertilizer as all the ash breaks down. I don't know. Just kind of going through my head. But we're going to try and find a spot up here to stop and make some lunch. Actually some brunch, because we didn't have breakfast, just some coffee. So we'll check in with you there. Gonna just find a spot to pull over and gonna make some brats. We hungry. We are definitely hungry. Got some smoked cheddar brats from De La Ranch. My faves. They're online. You can check them out. So all the buns are moldy. So we just gonna eat the brats. He's gonna use chopsticks. Loves his Snow Peak chopsticks. I love mine too, but fork's quicker for me right now. I'm hungry. As we made our way through the backcountry near Brighton Bush Lake, it's impossible not to feel the weight of what this land has been through. Over the past 2 decades, the area has been hit by 3 wildfires, each blaze leaving its lasting mark on the forest, the trails, and the people connected to them. We continued on, eventually dropping into the Jefferson wilderness, and instantly it feels like we've crossed into another world. Everything alive out here, the air is thick with the scent of fir, damp earth, and the trail winds through layers of green, like nature turned the saturation all the way up. You've got these tall, towering Douglas firs holding up the sky, and suddenly you're in a patch of western hemlock so dense it swallows the sky.
So we just left Detroit Lake. Don't understand why it's called Detroit Lake because you're in Oregon, but there were a bunch of people out there on boats. We're going to stop into the grocery store, pick up some buns because obviously my rolls I was going to use for the sausages earlier was moldy. So picked up some basic food provisions, topped off the tanks. Now we are headed once again southeast actually currently on the BDR, the Oregon BDR, and it's just lush, green. There's ferns. There's all kinds of amazing wildflowers. It's just absolutely incredible. But it's also kind of odd because it's almost like you're driving through a big tunnel. There's not a lot of, there's a couple places where you can run in the sunshine like we're going to right now. But for the most part, you rarely see the sky. Just because it's so green. The trees are massive. The mountains are incredible. Really looking forward to seeing what the rest of this route has to show us. Anyway, we'll check in when we get closer to camp. Yeah, so we just got off the 20. Dirt road dropped us out onto the 20, and we actually passed Rob from Revere Overland and Will from Venture to Rome, and I'm not sure who was in the third vehicle, but they're all 3 towing trailers, so they're probably on their way back from Overland Expo, or they're out playing around a little bit, having some fun. But yeah, we got dumped out on 20. And we just finally made it back onto dirt, and the forest has changed a little bit, which is nice. A little more open, a little brighter. Still got some moss hanging on the trees. The dirt's kind of a different color, red. Excited to see what this area ends up looking like. See what it changes. All right, so it's 8 p.m.
Yep.
And we finally made it to camp. We had a great spot, but there were a whole bunch of ants, so we had to move, and then there was nothing. So we've been driving for, I don't know, the last 2 hours, trying to find a spot. We ended up going all the way through Sisters,
On the way out, headed south, we did find a dispersed camping area, which has a bunch of basically small spots that are dispersed. And because we're lucky and it's Tuesday, not a soul's here, so we're just gonna call it done. Have some food, have a few beers, relax a little bit, get some sleep, and probably tomorrow morning plan on getting up pretty, reasonably early, and just breaking camp and getting on the road. So great day. A lot of interesting terrain.
What's that?
It's a lot of interesting terrain today.
Yeah, varied. Some
Did you
super fast and smooth. Some rattle your fillings out.
Yeah, breaking the truck, right?
Yeah.
What I found kind of interesting is we went through that burned out area, and then we were talking about how all that will decompose, right? And then you'll have new growth.
Yep.
And then we came into another area that had a bunch of tall, burned out trees.
Yeah.
And a ton of like 4-foot trees. Like they were all growing at the same thing.
Yep.
So it was exactly what we had talked about, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nailed it.
Man. Oh, is that a mosquito? I've had a lot of bugs on this trip.
Yeah.
Lots of bugs. All right. Well, I think we're going to have beer, make some dinner, and probably see you tomorrow.